Welcome back, everybody. I am Lone Cerberus, and I'm currently playing Deliver Us the Moon and Deliver Us Mars. Last time, we were caught in this slightly infuriating puzzle where I need to get into the crew quarters, but I couldn't make my way into the crew quarters because of reasons. Game reasons, no doubt. Dead. Yep. So you come back and I immediately die. Fun. Right. What I am looking for is a storage or something to get me not only in there, but to get me through to that section. Problem is, I don't know how. Ah. Okay. Don't know if that was opened last time. I have a feeling it didn't.
Mr. Johansson, wait up!
The control room's closed.
Hey!
Once we cross the corridor...
Will you listen to me?
The tremors are getting worse. If we don't do something about...
We just went past a bunch of destroyed ASEs, and what looked an awful lot like body bags. What happened?
Now's not the time.
You knew these people.
Enough! You don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's right. I don't know why the MPT shut down, and I don't know why the colony vanished overnight. Reactor capacity at 8%.
We have to focus on the reactor.
Our people were killed here, Isaac.
It wasn't supposed to go like this. Outwards would have saved everybody.
What, by just packing up and leaving Earth? That's a terrible plan, even by MacArthur standards. Outward left us all to rot. You don't even care?
Don't you dare. I've dedicated my life to sustaining Earth, even after it killed my wife. My daughter's still down on that godforsaken rock.
Then how could you leave her behind? Does she even know? Look, there's still time to fix this. We can fix the MPT. You could be a hero.
Look around, Ms. Baker. There are no heroes here. They're gone. Now get a move on.
Okay. We've now got a way back in or out if we need it.
Offline.
Okay. Looks like we're going to need to juggle power. Brilliant. could we need to juggle power for? I think we're getting an idea of what's happening.
Status offline. Quarters online.
Right. This is why we had to cut open the doors. Yay! Let's avoid. Let's avoid the ASEs if we can. Evil ASEs. Okay, one shock. We've got one shock. That's okay. Deal with one shock. It's two shocks that we can't deal with.
I didn't take you for someone who's into comics.
They remind me of home. Of what we're doing this for.
Reactor capacity at 4%.
You know, my brother used to love Moon Man. He was really into these stories. He was born ill. Chronically. When I joined the WSA, he thought I was giving up on him. But without the MPT's energy, there's no way the clinic could keep his treatment going. It's the only way I could help him, even if he'd hate me for it.
We try to help them. The people we love. We do what we must to keep them safe. Even if they don't understand. And sometimes we're wrong. I brought my daughter, Kathy, here. She's in cryo now.
Isaac? You said your daughter lives on Earth.
That's Claire. My other daughter. We don't talk anymore. Get some sleep. We try again tomorrow.
There you go. Two daughters. That one's locked. There's a convenient shaft right there. For a potential ASE to go into. How convenient. Rock climbing wall. Rock climbing will be a lot easier on the moon. Then again, I suppose it's an iPod. Sarah Baker. I suppose you have to do more fitness, more work on the moon because of the loss of gravity. Looks like we need people were packing up already. From Moondust to MPT. Tailored specifically for fresh minds joining the lunar colony, this comprehensive guide provides step-by-step insights into the answer to the great energy crisis. As the only official guidebook to the MPT, From Moondust to MPT contains everything you need to know about the mining production of helium-3, how the reactor processes it into energy, and how the MPT transmits that energy to Earth. Jessica Hale. Sarah, for any day-to-day things, use 8662 to get into the storeroom. Eager to fulfill his mission, the astronaut stirs a sleeping giant, and as his perilous voyage comes to a stunning climax, he finds that where some journeys end, others begin. Moon toilets. Suspiciously hidden in the men's room, a whiteboard is filled with a number of disquieting calculations. Isaac Johansson's findings reveal a sobering conclusion. Given the reactor's production capacity and the limited amount of helium-3 on the moon, the MPT can't keep up with humanity's current energy demands. Humanity would have to change. Good luck. Good luck convincing the whole of humanity to change their ways.
Reactor capacity at 3%.
We're running out of time.
There has to be something we've overlooked.
We've checked the entire system. If we don't find a way in soon, Earth's lost.
Sarah, it's a wasteland already.
Look, I know. We messed up. For centuries. But the MPT can buy us the time we need to make it right again.
I'd like to believe that.
We all believe it, Isaac. That's why the WSA exists. Or whatever's left of it now. What do we tell the people back on Earth?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. MacArthur ordered everybody to load the helium in monorails and evacuate. Said the reactor was dangerous.
And people followed him?
They followed orders, but some didn't trust him. They resisted. It escalated. There was fighting. He even crashed a monorail.
What about the ASEs?
MacArthur weaponized them. He could overload their safety limiters.
But why? Why would he turn them on our own?
He's a practical man. Never forget this about William MacArthur. He won't bat an eye so long as he thinks he acts for the greater good. So that's what we'll tell them back on Earth. Our colleagues gave their lives for the greater good. Whatever that is.
Greater good. Okay. Whatever you say. Always for the greater good, you son of a bitch. Take one shock. We can take one shock.
Portals offline. Ordnance online.
Better not jam this. Really don't want me getting this through there, do they? There we go. Right. Carry on our mission. Tombell facility. You can see what they did to the monorail right there. Suppose we're going to have to fix that. Yeah, what a surprise. Okay. Let's see what we've got to do here. Is that the reactor itself? That looks like the reactor. Yeah. Possibly a reactor. It's possibly the reactor itself.
Reactor capacity at 1%.
We have to get in now!
I'm out of options. I've tried everything I know.
Think! It's about to overload!
Wait, didn't you say MacArthur overloaded safety limiters?
Why are you talking about
Alex, isolate encryption sequence 17B on the grid.
Reactor capacity at 0.5%.
Got it! We're in! Now what?
There's an emergency shutdown!
Reactor deactivating.
It worked! The reactor's stabilizing!
We're not done yet. The reactor hasn't been able to send the energy anywhere, so...
PT overloading. Relief pressure immediately.
The reserves are about to burst. We have to release the energy.
How?
A temporary transmission should send the... Ah!
It's quiet. Finally. The reactor. Is it safe?
It is. But the Force has moved the MPT dish off its alignment.
How bad is it? Can we realign it?
The controls are up in the tower. But let's see if there's any helium left first.
Right. Desperate, Sarah used an unconventional method to access the reactor controls. Isaac reacts swiftly and shuts down the reactor before it can destroy Tombow. Still, danger persists as the reactor power has filled the MPT's battery beyond its limits. Isaac activates brief MPT transmission, but the built-up energy is released with such force that the MPT dish is knocked off its alignment. Recorded 5th of October 2054. 12 days after the blackout. Right. Now we've got to find now we have to find a way to get to the tower. Helium-3. Smile like this is a joke, they're monitoring us through ASE somehow. You see the numbers? Something said reactors faking, but all data looks fine. Failing, but all data looks fine. Mistake, or did he lied? People need to know. Use the intercom. Smile again. Carter will kill us. We won't go that far, and we have no choice. You heard about them. We can't abandon the MPT. Can't abandon Earth. We have to do something. Grab that mic. Okay. Another body bag. Just left. Couldn't even be bothered to pick up the bodies in the end. Helium storage. Can't go in there. Nope, we can't go in there. Project outward. Why is there water on the floor? Phase 1 evacuation. East and West units cover the east and west sides of the Tombow facility, respectively. Phase 1 is split up into 6 steps. Malfunction has occurred in the reactor around Tombow. Employees in your area of resistance may be met with force only if absolutely necessary. West unit assembles employees to Helium-3 storage to load all remaining canisters into designated monorails. When ready, wait for East unit. East unit leads employees to crew quarters and have them clear it out. Limit personnel to a minimum. Only essential supplies are allowed on the arcs. When ready, move to West unit. Board the employees onto the monorails. East unit escorts them to Copernicus Moon Hub. West unit splits up into evacuation crews 1 and 2. Crews 1 and 2 escort Helium-3 to Copernicus Moon Hub and extract COP. Outpost and Reinhold Station personnel. Phase 2 begins approximately 3 hours after Tombaugh employees arrive at Copernicus Moon Hub upon MacArthur's order. Backside. Outward. Like I say, I mean, it's not really a surprise where they went, considering the next game is called Deliver Us Mars.
What a waste of water. People would kill for this on Earth.
It's coolant. Water used for cooling the reactor. Some of the pipes must have burst.
You think MacArthur left any helium?
He wouldn't be so careless. But we should check, just to be sure. Go ahead, I'll join you in just a moment.
Wait, where are you going?
I'll assess the damage further on, see if the cooling is still operational. I'll be right back.
How handy. Yet another shaft, another pipe for the ASE unit to go through. Something's off with the amount of moon rock we're putting in. We should be outputting a lot more helium-3 than what's listed on our charts. It's as if some of the helium is never registered. But that's against every protocol I can think of. Why would the Lunar Council sanction this? I'll admit the numbers are off, but let's not jump to conclusions. Dr. Johansson would never allow anything to jeopardise the MPT's energy signal. He's too committed to Earth. Still has family living down there, like most of us. I'm sure it's some kind of mistake. Icky. MPT battery. Battery capacity is limited when full. Do not activate reactor system. It's excess energy violently. Please be careful. Isaac Johansson. All helium-3 canisters checked out for transport. Right. Rail bay. Empty helium-3 canister. Over the years and off the record, small amounts of helium-3 were moved away from the Tombaugh facility to an unknown location. Slowly but steadily, the Lunar Council amassed a sizable supply of helium-3 with which to fuel the outward journey. When Tombaugh was evacuated, MacArthur unaligned the MPT and Copernicus Moon Hub, causing the blackout. Only a small amount of helium-3 was left inside the reactor. As it ran out, the reactor would have sustained permanent, irreparable damage if it hadn't been for Sarah and Isaac. MacArthur basically wanted to kill everybody on Earth. Okay. Next problem, next issue. It's only when the blue ones. Oh, come on, I jumped. That was unfair. I jumped. No power. Okay. Monorail station. Okie dokie. I think we will continue with this exploration and hopefully get to the end of Deliver Us the Moon in the next episode. Until then, I will catch you next time. Bye for now.